This episode is brought to you by Amazon Prime. There's nothing sweeter than baking cookies during the holidays. With Prime, I get all my ingredients delivered right to my door, fast and free, no last-minute store trips needed. And of course, I blast my favorite holiday playlist on Amazon Music. It's the ultimate soundtrack for creating unforgettable memories. From streaming to shopping, it's on Prime. Visit Amazon.com/Prime to get more out of whatever you're into.
Craven the Hunter, who uses all the methods of the animals.
This Thursday.
Once you're on his list, there's only one way off.
Are you like your father?
He puts evil into the world. I get rid of people like him.
Who's next?
Witness the making of a new Marvel villain.
You think you're some kind of honor. You're a criminal, just like our father.
Aaron Taylor Johnson is Craven the Hunter. Rated R. Under 17, not admitted without parent. In theaters Thursday.
All right, so look, man, we got some voicemail lines and then we're going to cut to the news. But of course, just want to let you know one more time, if you heard something you agree with, disagree with, like, or you dislike, or maybe you just want to drop your opinion, tease me, whatever the case is, shoot us a quick take on our voicemail line, 219-413-9405. And of course, we'll play your take back on our voicemail line. And we got a voicemail caller, and he was kind of picking some fun at me. He was picking some fun. I mean, his team beat my team. I would probably do the same thing if my team would have won, but apparently the Falcons can't get a damn dub. So we know that's long gone. But look, man, here we are. Let's jump into the first voicemail line before we cut to the news. Let's do it.
Hey, so this is the GOAT of the Minnesota Vikings, and Sam Darnold has torched your whole franchise. 340-plus yards and 5 touchdowns. Also, 130-plus yards to both of our receivers. Your poverty franchise can't guard anybody. I hope your whole team goes down the trash and you all get disbanded. Yeah, Sammy D owns your franchise.
Hold on, bro. Hold on real quick. Hold on, bro. You're talking a little too spicy for me. Hold on, man. Hey, I get it. I know your team won, but you're talking a little too spicy for me, bro. Whoa. You said, all right, hold on. I got to play this back because I need to listen again to what you, I know he didn't say, I hope your team get disbanded. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy.
So this is the GOAT of the Minnesota Vikings, and Sam Darnold has torched your whole
Hold on, right here. First and foremost, this is the GOAT of the Minnesota Vikings. Bro, that's crazy. All right, I got some stuff about the Vikings, but let's do it. I'll let you finish.
340-plus yards and 5 touchdowns. Also, 130-plus yards to both of our receivers. Your poverty franchise can't guard anybody. I hope your whole team goes down the trash and you all get disbanded.
Oh.
Yeah, Sammy D owns your franchise.
Oh, that's rough. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. You killed me right there, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Sammy D owns the franchise. Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy work right there. I respect it, though. I respect it. You ain't dropped the name, but I respect it, man. You know, I love it. Have fun while you can, bro. I'm about to sound like prime time. Have fun while you can, because when the Falcons get on, oh, it's bad. It's bad. You ain't gonna want to hear me talk. I'm telling you that right now, bro. When the Falcons get bad, or when the Falcons get good, it's going to be over with for everybody. I just want you to know. Y'all think Lions fans is bad? Y'all think Chiefs fans is bad? Y'all think Ravens fans is bad? Who has the worst fan base? Because I just want you to know, when the Falcons get good, it's going to be me and the Atlanta Falcons. We're easily going to have the most annoying fan base, and I'm going to be the ringleader of it. I just want you to know. So have fun right now. Have fun with Sammy D owns your franchise. Vikings put up 40. Sam Darnold went off through for this much, or Justin Jefferson went off too. Have fun with all of that. Because, I don't know when. But just know the tide keeps turning. The sun continues to rise and fall. Just know, I'm telling you, bro. So you got me. Y'all put BTA. Y'all put BTA against the Falcons. I ain't got no shame in admitting it. And honestly, the Vikings, y'all fucking fleeced the Falcons too. Y'all got rid of Kirk Cousins and gave him to us, which is terrible. which is terrible, but I respect it. I respect it. You know what? I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it. And I'm going to say this for the Vikings. I don't want to start throwing shade on the Vikings because y'all took care of business like y'all was supposed to at home, secured the playoff spot, everything you were supposed to do. That's what you did. So I'm not mad at the Vikings, but I will say this. Before I start shading the Vikings, I got to throw some sort of shade back at you for clowning my team. I'm going to just say this, bro. Just wait till the playoffs when y'all got to see them Lions. See, I ain't got to worry about that because I'm going for the Falcons. My Falcons damn near not even going to make the playoffs. So now I just got to turn into a hater because I got to turn into a hater because you was hating on my team. So I get it. I get it. It's cool. It's cool. Have your fun. But now you done turn me into a hater. Now I got to point at the real best team in the NFC because Vikings, y'all solid. But y'all damn sure ain't beating them Lions. Y'all ain't beating them Lions. I got to start something now. Hey, Lions fans, they gonna beat y'all or what? Lions fans out there, are the Vikings really, really gonna beat y'all? I don't know. We gonna see. But anyway, no, I love it, man. I love it. I appreciate you for calling, of course, bro. It's all fun and games. At the end of the day, this is sports, man. This brings people together. We just have fun, bro. That's what it's about. But yeah, man, shoot us a quick take. 219-413-9405. Go ahead, get it off your chest. Throw your take out there. Clown me if you want. I mean, shit, the Falcons ain't about to be winning against a lot of other teams. So it's plenty of teams out there that better take advantage of this opportunity because just know I'm talking crazy. I'm talking crazy when the Falcons get good. Ooh, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. I just want you to know. I hope you're still listening when it comes to the Falcons really being an elite force in the NFC. I hope, I can't wait for it. I hope you specifically and everybody else will be clowning at this time. I can't wait. All right, anyway, look, man, we got some news coming up. Let's jump into this news real quick because it's a lot of different things going on in the news, so let's do it. News for the run. Let's jump into it, man, starting off with college football. Big things happening. The bowl games is here. The college bracket is here. And the college football NCAA tournament, and it is here. Well, not tournament, but the bracket now, whatever the hell they calling it now that it's 12 teams. And man, none of the rankings even mattered before, but this is all you need to know, man. The college bowl games are gonna get started on December 20th. That's when the first game is happening between Indiana and Notre Dame. Any of these teams that I name will make the playoffs. So if I don't name your team, they did not make the playoffs. So really quick, I'm gonna just run through everybody who made it. Clemson, Texas, Arizona State, Tennessee, Ohio State, Oregon, SMU, Penn State, Boise State, Indiana, Notre Dame, Georgia are the top 12 teams that made it. Georgia has a bye week. Boise State has a bye week. Oregon has a bye week. Arizona State has a bye week. And they have bye weeks because they all were top 4 and they won their conference game that solidified them being top 4. So, man, some crazy games coming up. Wow, I'll say this, man. First and foremost, I'll say this before I even continue on with the rest of the news. Really quick, there's been a lot of talk about the bracket, and I just got to share. I don't want to give any predictions and stuff because it's still so far out. I mean, it's the 21st, so we got like 2 weeks before I really need to give predictions and stuff of who's playing who and who's going to win. But all you need to know, bro, the college football format, I do have a couple of thoughts on this because, I mean, I think the format is interesting in how they mix it up, trying to make sure big names are playing, trying to make sure stars are playing in the bowl games. Because you got to remember, going all the way back to last season, that was like the main reason that we've seen a lot of the changes that we see in college football now is because teams who weren't ranked top 4 were crying about not being in the top 4. And then a lot of the players who were stars and were bringing in ticket sales decided they weren't going to play. So this is the result that you get when you have guys sitting out of these big bowl games. Now you get 12 teams. Personally, I think this 12-team format is just a lot of football, which is cool. But the part that I don't like about seeing so much football is like it makes certain games irrelevant. Like in the matchup in this bracket, is just weird. Like, I'm looking at the bracket right now, and I want to be quick about it, so I don't want to explain. But Oregon, their path pretty much, they have to play Tennessee, Ohio State, and beat Texas if they want to go to the championship game. And I'm like, okay, right off the bat, Ohio State and Oregon is a championship game by itself. Ohio State and Texas is a championship game itself. Tennessee and Oregon, these are championship games in itself, but yet they're on the same bracket. So it's like, I get, you want the big bowl games to still have relevance here, and you want more football, you want more viewership and all of that stuff, but at the same time, it's just like, come on, man. It seems like we're just dragging it. It seems like we're dragging it. The championship is not until the 20th. It's like a whole 2 weeks from what it used to be. It's going into the NFL playoffs. NBA playoffs is going to be heating up. The competition for it is going to be right there. So it's weird. Meanwhile, you got Oregon, and they were the number 1 seed. They should have the easiest schedule, but yet they're going to have to play some of the toughest teams in the bracket. And then Georgia and Penn State got easy roads to the championship game, which is just wild to me. Like Georgia, okay, so Georgia is not too bad. They got to play either Indiana or Notre Dame. Indiana's not going to be a matchup for Georgia. They're going to get spanked by 22. I guarantee. Penn State got to beat SMU and then Boise State. Come on, man. Come on. I know Boise State, they've been taking care of business. But at the end of the day, bro, this school is not landing the same amount of recruits as a Penn State or Georgia. So it's just like, bro, why they got to be able, they got to space it out. The 12-team format, it's cool, but there's some things they got to fix in terms of the number 1 seed truly having an advantage for being the number 1 seed. The number 2 seed truly having an advantage for being the number 2. 3 and 4, same with those as well. Because right now, it seems like they rushed and put it together, which is, I mean, I get it, but yeah. So that's who you got. That's who you got, man. That's who you got in the college football playoffs, man. It starts on December 20th. The round officially ends on the 21st for the big games there. But other than that, man, it's a lot of teams that do have a shot to win a national championship now because of the 12-team format. But it's kind of wild, man. It's kind of wild. Other than that, look, man, that's all you need to know about college football is, the playoffs are about to start. So look out for your other team. If they didn't make the top 12, some teams still have bowl games. So you definitely want to check up on them and see who they're going to be playing in a smaller bowl game. But definitely, it's going to be an exciting time in the next few weeks where we see these games really start to unfold and we see these teams start to get eliminated. So it's going to be wild. But anyway, let's jump to the NFL because there's a lot going on in the NFL. So just to give a quick recap of some of the wins and losses in week 14 of the NFL. For Thursday night football, don't forget, we had the Lions versus the Packers, and the Lions, they ended up defeating the Packers 34-31 in a well-fought game. Vikings, they beat the Atlanta Falcons, as you heard already, 42-21. The New York Jets, they fell short to the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins moved to 6-7. The Jets, 3-10, an awful season. Who would have thought that they would have been this bad with Aaron Rodgers after getting rid of Zach Wilson, a guy that many people blame the failure of last season on. So it's just crazy to me. Anyway, the Saints, they beat the Giants 14-11. The Panthers, they got close to beating the Eagles. Eagles fans, they snuck one out against the Panthers, but they ended up winning the game 22-16. The Steelers, they beat the Browns 27-14. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they beat the Raiders 28-13. Seahawks took care of business against the Cardinals. Rams, they gave the Bills another loss. Bills moved to 10-3. Rams moved to 7-6. They won that game in a close battle, 44-42. 49ers, they smacked up the Bears, had Caleb Williams struggling, and the rest of the Chicago Bears were just struggling. Chiefs, they beat the Chargers in another close game. Man, a field goal attempt that was just doinked off the field goal and bounced in. Crazy late game field goal attempt, but it ended up giving the Chiefs a win. So Chiefs won. They moved to 12-1. 19-17 is how they beat the Chargers. And then tonight you got the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Dallas Cowboys. Man, my money's on the Cincinnati Bengals easily.